So we're supposed to be in space right now, huh? On this Artemis craft? Is that right? Happy Easter, y'all. I don't think they're on no fucking craft. They ain't on no craft. They're doing a big ass performance. I don't think anybody's gone into space. When I think, did we go to the moon? All signs point to no. No, we didn't. I would like to think that we did, but I don't think we did. I think during that time they were just trying to jock position for the Russians to try to look better than them because they got that cosmonaut shit going on with Sputnik, and so they say, "Well, go to the moon." And obviously Stanley Kubrick fucking built the set, and all that bullshit. That's all fake. I don't know. I don't think they've sufficiently explained how they get past that radiation belt. And I used to think, you could, you just go through it. It's no problem. You probably got some shielding on your craft. I think it's way more badass than previously thought. I think it's some stout ass radiation that'll kill your ass. I'm thinking you're going through that shit and turning blue. You know what I mean? Your skeleton is showing like fucking in the movies type shit. That's what I think. Ah! And you can't do that. It fucks you all up. Fucks your genetic code all up. Your babies are gonna be all fucking Toxie the fucking Avenger, fucking with the big ass eye over here and shit. And it's just not. It's not good for your health. Who other than America would fake the moon landing? Oh, America would do that. America would do that. Everything is fucking fake. I wish they would go out into space, but I'm not sure they can. I'm not sure it's as feasible using rockets and shit. You get one of those Vimanas, you can cruise around up there. Yeah, that'd be great. You could do that. But you ain't gonna fucking do that shit with that tin can stuff. I don't think so. I don't think so. Elon Musk can talk about wanting to go to Mars all he wants. He's bullshitting. Maybe he goes up there and he goes somewhere. You know what I mean? Somewhere fucking into the underground bases. Just shoots the rocket up, it goes into a circum fucking polar orbit, and then comes back down whenever they need it to, or they just leave it up there in orbit. You know what I mean? But I don't think they're doing shit on the moon. Why didn't they go back to the moon? Why didn't they go back? Because the Dracos live on the moon. Somebody lives on the moon, and they can't fuck with them. Because them somebody's got some shit. You don't go up into somebody's business, the moon, if they got some, you're not going to do that, NASA, but you would want your people to think that. So, they killed one of the astronauts too. The guy that was supposed to originally walk on the moon. He was going to whistle blow and they killed his ass. And do I believe all this stuff I've heard? Yes, I do. I think it's true. Because America's fucking shitty. They do shitty ass stuff like that. I wish it wasn't the case, but what do we find out about our country? Is it doing anything good now? No. It really shouldn't be fighting no war in Iraq. It's just stupid. I think it's dumb. They could have took out that Khomeini dude, fucking just like they did fucking they could have went in there with the fucking hell yeah, did like they did fucking Venezuelan dude, whose name I can't think of, Hugo Chavez. Come and get me, motherfucker! Yeah, they came and got your ass. They came and got him. They could do that to Khomeini too, if they wanted to. Why we got to be fighting these wars for Israel? Why don't Israel send their guys over there? Let their guys take them out. They got Mossad. Mossad could do that. What's the fucking problem? Let America fucking make it. We've been fighting enough of these wars in other places. It's just dumb. No, they shouldn't be making no nuke, but the aliens ain't gonna let the humans nuke on the earth. The aliens are here. They're gonna turn your fucking nukes off. It don't make a fuck if they get nukes or not. Ain't nobody shooting no goddamn nukes here, because ain't nobody that we see on the TV is running shit. Trump ain't running shit. Putin might be running a little bit of his shit. Fucking everybody's fucking just a puppet. Who's running this shit is other people with technologies, and they stay in the darkness because that's what they do. I think people are waking up to most of the bullshit, but they really have to snap different because you can't look. What a disappointment! What a disappointment the fucking president has been. You know what I mean? I think they should have done a lot more shit. They haven't done half. They're always trying to. If they weren't running so many fucking ops and bullshit, like if you didn't have to have a Pam Bondi quit because she didn't do nothing, if you didn't have the Epstein stuff to be acting like we don't fucking know, all y'all motherfuckers are doing Epstein's shit. It's all your Congress people. Is Trump or not? I don't think it does it matter. If the sea of the people that he's on the top of is all fucking eaten from the fucking Epstein chum, and they are, then you're not going to be able to prosecute shit. Adjudicate what? So America, I think, is in the toilet for that reason alone. Because we've been so fucking corrupt. We've been doing so much fucked up shit for these assholes that we call our military industrial complex. Because they've sprayed people with poison. They give black people syphilis. They're fucking around, but they fucking around on everybody. Everybody is us. It's all of us. It's not like this is not a white and black thing. They doing it to the white people too. They're doing it to their self. When they rain that chemtrail shit down, they're raining it on top of themselves too. Do you think they got a remedy? I don't fucking know if they do or not. I think they're just that crazy because they represent us, the worst of us, who are just funded and order following and doing dirty deeds. Not very cheap. They ain't doing them dirt cheap. They're charging us $90,000 for the toilet, fucking for the toilet, fucking shit. So what do we do? What is the American to do? Be patriotic. I support my country. I always want my country to win if they're in a fight. So I'm not really against the military, but I am against our fucking leaders sending them off to do this shit. Because really, I mean, who wants to continue to do that? Having no new wars was a great ass fucking strategy. Even though we're all expecting World War III or Armageddon or some bullshit any day now, that doesn't mean we need to start it. Come on. But there's so many wars that are just going on already in the background, and they're wars of like next generational warfare, so you don't notice it. But when the kids are cutting off their dinglings, maybe you should realize this is next generational warfare. Because these are our kids that are cutting off their dinglings, wanting to cut their tits off. They're sterilizing themselves. Why would they do that? Who does that? Where does that come from? Didn't they do that to the Jews? Didn't the Nazis do that to the undesirables? They sterilized them. So why would you want to promote the fucking ideology of sterilizing yourself? That's just like giving yourself a fucking lobotomy. As effective as that may be in a severe case, you render the body broken in a way that you can't put it back together. And it seems like a trick because you can't come back from it. I don't care what you say. Once you chemically castrate yourself, you're chemically castrated. You done it. It's done. You're not gonna undo it. It's not like you fucking got your fucking vasectomy and you can get it reversed. No, chemical castration cannot be reversed. Let's ask. Let's find out. Let's make sure that's true. I don't want to spread misinformation. Can a chemical castration be reversed?
Yes, chemical castration is usually reversible.
What?
When treatment stops, the body typically returns to normal hormone levels, and sex drive usually goes back to what it was before. This differs from surgical castration, which is permanent.
That's what I'm talking about. Surgical castration. So you can chemically castrate yourself for a period of time. I bet you can permanently chemically castrate yourself. But what am I? Can you permanently chemically castrate yourself? It says chemical castration is not permanent. I guess it only lasts for a certain period of time. What do you know? So you got to cut your fucking balls off. You got to cut your balls off. But once your balls are cut off, you're done. Unless you're taking hormones and you're chemically castrating yourself. But if you trans, you're supposed to actually trans.